International running communities have had to adjust how road races are organized due to the pandemic. And this year, the Bahamas Road Masters will conduct their Bahamas Half Marathon a bit differently. Charles Fisher has more.
Into its 8th year and coming off its largest field of competitors in 2019, President Marcel Major and the more than 70-member Roadmasters Running Club was looking forward to another stellar race.
So we were expecting a even better race than last year. Last year was just phenomenal. But unfortunately, COVID had its own plans and we had to abide by the COVID plans. We had to reduce the amount of people that we had projected for our race. Last year, we attracted about 700 to 800 participants. This year, we reduced it based on the pandemics to about half of that. We are projecting to attract 300 persons. So far, we're on track we've already have about 200 or so registered.
This year will be quite unique as the event will be held virtually and actually got started on Monday of this week.
Because of the pandemic and following the protocols, it allows you to run wherever you are, whenever you want to in the world. And so we've invited the Bahamian public and those around the world to partner with us and participate in our race. We allow people a full week to run the virtual race, and it's 13.1 miles, which is a half marathon, and it's a 10K, which is 6.2 miles. Got until Sunday the 22nd to register and run.
To register, all one has to do is go on the Half Marathon Bahamas website.
They download an app to their running app to their phone, or use their watch, take pictures of it. Even though it's a half marathon, we request that you run it in one session. Some people were asking, well, can I run 10 today and run the other 3.1? No. One session, take a photo of it on your app or your phone, on your watch, and bring it to us on November 23rd, which is Monday, at the Palmdale Vision Center to collect your medals.
The community-minded group will also be giving back to our local law enforcement.
They've been very helpful to us. Part proceeds from the funds that we derived from our race is going to be donated to the police. They have a cancer fundraising that they have, and we're going to donate some of the monies to them.
Road races throughout the world were affected this year. For the Morning Edition, I'm Charles Fisher.